Hello, Sierra Nevada. This is Dr. Evans here. A couple updates about COVID and other things. We're at an interesting time with this pandemic because, we've gotten a lot of people vaccinated, and we certainly are doing much better than we were at the peak of this pandemic in about January, where, we had a lot of people in the hospital and a lot of people were dying of COVID. So we're all starting to feel a little bit better, maybe a lot better about where things stand with this pandemic, but we're just not there yet. And so I want to make sure that people understand we still have a ways to go with the pandemic, and there's some important things that we need to remember as individuals, but also share with our friends and our family members to encourage people to do the right thing here. Just by way of a reminder, we now have over 550,000 deaths in the United States as a result of COVID. And one thing that I think is important to remember is that even though the older population is a lot more susceptible to COVID and they're having more complications and they're more likely to die from COVID, we're still seeing significant illness in young people. In fact, over 100,000 of those deaths are in people less than the age of 65 years old. And we've really seen an uptick actually in very young people being admitted to the hospitals across the country, including in our own region. Probably because a lot of those folks have not been vaccinated as frequently as older people, but there are still significant risks for the young. And as we see these variants emerge, we really want to make sure that our population is vaccinated at a very, very high level before the variants take on new depths. So just encourage your friends, your family, and if you're on the fence about whether or not to get vaccinated, please look at the CDC website, look at the pros of the vaccine, and really when you compare being vaccinated to not being vaccinated, the pros and the cons, it's really a very easy decision in my opinion. At this point in Nevada County, we have 71,000 vaccination doses given, and that turns out to be about 35,000 people that have been fully vaccinated. So they've received either 2 doses of Moderna or Pfizer or 1 dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So that's pretty good, but we can certainly do better. There's lots of places available to give vaccines now. In fact, the county just opened up another place to get vaccinated at Sierra College. All you have to do is go to My Turn. You can find it on the Nevada County website, or go to myturn.com, and or maybe it's myturn.org. Look it up. You've got Google, so it's going to work out just fine. But either way, there's plenty of appointments available, so anyone that's an adult should be able to get a vaccine nowadays. That's it for this week. I really appreciate your support. Spread the word out there. Let's get through this pandemic, and I really feel like things are going to start to open up, but we really just have to make good decisions together as a community. Thank you.